Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be making a chicken, shrimp, pasta Alfredo. So my ingredients are already pre-portioned. I have about a pound of chicken breast that is cut up and seasoned. You can season this to taste. There's no real rules to it. Shrimp also about a half pound seasoned to taste. And you can do the amount that you need. You don't have to stick to the 1 pound ingredients. Mushrooms, which are optional. My vegetables, you want a nice rainbow color, justify, right? And of course, sweet corn. I like to put sweet corn in my pasta Alfredos. Yep. And of course, the curry. You gotta get some good curry. I find this curry very good. And my pasta, I have a penny. So, yeah, I have a tricolor pasta. I think it looks better. It's rotini. You could use penny also, whatever you choose. You could also use linguine if you like. I got some oil. You're gonna need your oil to saute, salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning. These are what I put on the chicken. Some garlic and herb seasoning, and you're gonna need your Parmesan. I have two Parmesan. I have the shredded and the powdered. And you're gonna need heavy whipping cream also, and vegetables. These are already cooked. For the pasta, I like to cook my pasta al dente. That means when you're cooking it, you don't cook it too soft. When you're finished boiling it, you should have the slightest hardness to it. So it shouldn't be completely soft all the way through. That's al dente. And when you add it to the pot to finish cooking it again with the ingredients, it's gonna be finished, but it's not gonna be too soft. So yeah, these are the starting ingredients, and I'm gonna combine them together. So right now I got my oil heating up. I'm gonna add the curry to that. It's about 3 teaspoons. Gonna get that a little whisk. Just turn it in a little bit. Into that, I'm gonna add my pollo tropical. Now with a chicken, you wanna give it a constant stir because you don't want it to burn and get too hard or rubbery. So you're gonna constantly stir it. Constantly stir it. So now that the chicken is almost done cooked, it's not quite cooked through. So I added the chicken before the shrimp because the chicken takes longer to cook. So now I'm gonna add the shrimp. Now a lot of people don't know that shrimp before it's cooked, it's not that bright red color. When it has that bright red color, that means it's cooked. I'm gonna just give my shrimp a little stir to the side. He's starting to change a little color. And then just stir everything in. Now that these are like probably 80% cooked, I'm gonna add to that my heavy cream. Just enough to cover the meat. Just enough to cover the meat. So you don't want to add too much. You don't want it to be too runny. So I'm gonna let this simmer for a little while so it could finish cook, because remember, everything else is already cooked. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add I can add these right now. I'm basically gonna let all these cook. Now that the meat is basically cooked. So you're gonna give it a little taste to see if you like to add any more seasoning to it, any salt, anything. You could add some ginger to this too. I think ginger would be cool. Or some coconut milk, but I chose not to. I'm gonna add my Parmesan to that. Everything I'm doing is free-handed. You can do it to taste. Most of this stuff is to taste, you know. I'm gonna add this one, the powdered Parmesan to it, and give it a stir. So it starts to get a little thick. I'm gonna turn the stove down a little bit because everything is cooked already at this point. I'm basically just incorporating the ingredients. Putting my veggies in. These are cooked already. I'm just incorporating everything in. Gonna dabble my mushrooms in. Whoops. Hey. See that? These I'm gonna store in. See that sauce is starting to get thicker, and everything is starting to come together. I'm gonna toss my pasta in. Careful. I'm doing this with one hand, so yeah. Now you just want to stir everything over. And when you're cooking your pasta, it's good to cook it with some butter. That way it doesn't stick together. So everything is cooked. I'm basically just incorporating everything together right now. I'm gonna add some more Parmesan. So now that it's basically finished, I'm gonna final touch my sweet corn. I'm gonna stir these in. Stir these in. Stir my sweet corn in. And you see what it's looking like? Yep. Here we have the final product.